Hey guys, Azenium here. How's it going? This is a very special video for all of you guys out there. I'm going to go through a itemized list, and all the links will be in the description. This is going to be a list of things you need to start your YouTube channel. Please follow them. Literally, this is the best stuff. I've done, I guess, like 3-4 years worth of research at this point. So these are all the things you need. Now, the only thing I don't have on this list is a computer. But basically, any good gaming computer is going to work for this. Depending on what you're doing. If you're not doing gaming, then a basic laptop would probably work. Okay, so the first thing I want you guys to do, this is extremely crucial, is click on the link in the description. It's a link, it'll help me out. Go ahead and click that. It's, here, let me see if I can go ahead and bring this over. It is TubeBuuddy. That's the first thing that you need to grab. This right here will change your normal YouTube into a YouTube where basically, here, let me show you. I actually don't know what that's. Okay, so that's not gonna freak anything out. Good. So basically what this does is it shows you all these different statistics, okay? Now, not only that, if you go in, you can click on any of your videos. So say like this one, Quantum Break, or actually let's find like this one here. We'll actually edit one. So this one, say I don't like the thumbnail, say I think it needs to be a little bit more fire or something like that. What you can do is click on this. You can choose a frame from your video. So like, let's choose something like where I'm looking pretty happy. Let's see. Here we go. Man, I just don't look happy in this video for some reason. I look like I had something bad to eat. I was very tired, though, at the time. There we go. That's not bad. So we'll go there. Continue. This is just quick. I mean, we probably won't go through this for every single thing. We'll choose, like, an emoji or something like that. We'll go, like, super happy face here. And the nice thing about this is that it allows for extreme customization with your thumbnails. It really makes them stand out and pop out, which is what you really want with thumbnails. There we go. Go something like that. Aha. There we go. And then we'll be something like, thanks, guys. Okay, and then boom. Literally, it's so simple. It makes things stand out so much. Obviously, you can like fool around with like different layers and stuff. Not only that, like this is like a very weak function of it. And I'm not saying weak in the fact that, you know, I'm saying this is like one of the most basic functions that just makes your life so much easier. If you're a content creator, then this feature here is going to really make you extremely happy. So if you go in, not only let's just click on any random video, game tunes. All right, cool. Let's do that. Why not? So also, I actually don't have this on the list. I recommend Social Blade. Maybe I'll put that in the description. But Social Blade does the same thing that TubeBuuddy does pretty much anyways. So with TubeBuuddy, you're able to look at all of these. Look at this. All these tags, right? You can copy these tags and put them in your videos, or look and see which tags are trending. You can see how good a certain creator is doing, how many mentions the videos have, how many likes, upvotes, views. It just really goes into like really in-depth detail. Also, it helps you with your tags as well. There's just the end. Just grab it, because literally, TubeBuuddy, there's no end to the amount of help that this app can do. You know, and like I was saying, let's say for example we want to edit this video. That's my dog saying hi. Bella, really? You just had food and everything, and I got you a new toy. That scrub. That crazy little scrub. Anyways, so say you want to go into here, you can actually quickly switch between different videos. And this just makes your life so much easier. So, like I said, TubeBuuddy, I mean, this could literally just be, there could be a video literally all on just TubeBuuddy stuff. But really, just the fact that you can switch between videos with a really quick click, and then if you wanted to, you can just go in and change these thumbnails just straight from here. You know, the features are endless. It's freaking crazy. Sorry about the browser being stretched. The second one we're gonna look at, we're gonna need recording software. Okay, that is what we're gonna need. Let's go ahead and yoink this over here. There we go. So basically, OBS, Open Broadcaster Software Studio. This is what you'll need. Now, there are many variants of this, but I personally like just the very, very basic, you know, Groundworks version. It just seems nice. I mean, everything's really, really great. I personally would recommend this. It's also free as well, so that's also an extremely nice feature that we have. Or, well, I don't make the software, but that's nice that it's free. So, okay, so the next thing you're gonna need is some sort of editing software. I personally recommend Filmora 9, even though it says free download. It's not exactly free per se, because when you go to edit your movie, you're gonna have watermarks and everything else. Now, I definitely would say, like, I hope you're not even thinking about doing this, but please do not pirate the software. It just doesn't make any sense. If you can't afford this software, this is what I use. This is what a lot of YouTubers use. This software literally is designed to make your life as a content creator easy. Something that someone would say takes like 6 hours to record, I can do in half an hour or 15 minutes. However, if you can't afford Filmora 9, because the free software, free download's not going to really help you out at all, don't even bother downloading it for free, it makes no sense. Then what you're going to want to do is come over to DaVinci Resolve 16 and use their software. Now, their software, I know a couple people that use it. They really like it. I've always struggled with the software. It's just been it's something that I'm not able to I use Filmora. I don't use DaVinci. But like I said, I know YouTubers that actually use DaVinci Resolve. It's free, and you can use it, and it's an amazing suite of software. I mean, for free, you can't really beat it. So, but like I said, I really recommend buying this software. I think it's like $70 or something like that. But once you have it, you have it, and you don't have to really worry about not having a really good, nice package of editing software tools anymore. So I recommend this. But if you can't afford this, like I said, DaVinci Resolve is completely free. It's a professional suite of editing tools. Go ahead and grab that piece of software instead. Okay, so now we're talking about creating custom thumbnails, etc. So what I want you to do for that, go ahead and grab GIMP. It's open source, just like OBS was. So basically it's free. You can download this. This is pretty much like, what is it called? Photoshop, that's what it is. But I think this is better, in my opinion. But I've always used GIMP. So, but I'm really a huge fan of this program. It is so good. Like, you can do pretty much anything with it. I was going to show you a couple things, but I don't want to get off on a tangent like I did with TubeBuuddy. There's so many tutorials on GIMP. It's really, really easy to use, guys. If you want to see a GIMP tutorial, I'll make a dedicated tutorial on how I make thumbnails. Literally, it's just a spur of the moment. It's my face, some background art, and some text. That's usually my formula, and maybe a filter here and there. Yeah, so, and just remember, like, I haven't said this before, but if you have a green screen, your life's going to be so much easier with using any editing software. I don't have a green screen on the list. I don't own a green screen, so I don't know what to recommend, so I'm not going to recommend something to you. But I do definitely recommend getting a green screen if you're going to be creating a lot of thumbnails. It's hard to explain why right now, but let's just put it this way. It's going to make editing the background out like 10,000 times easier, so... Alright, now we move into the things that are going to start costing a little bit of cash. So, the only headset I recommend are headsets from Astro, like, for real. They're not a sponsor. I just sent them a message asking, hey, like, would you be able to sponsor me or do some sort of affiliate program? Because I'm literally going to put a headset in one of my videos. Now, I don't know what they'll say or whatever, but nonetheless... This is the exact headset I own, right here. Okay. Oh, good lord. Oh, here we go. I mean, you can see them obviously. These guys are so freaking nice. They're so durable. Man, I can't recommend this headset like enough. The audio is just so good. They've never failed me. I've never had any issues with them. This material here, even though it has my dog's fur in it, this material here is literally like freaking, like a memory foam. It's like a freaking cloud for your ears. They're so freaking soft. Just putting them on is a pleasure. It's really insane. Now, if you're going to be doing a lot, I do a lot of Xbox stuff, and I wanted something I could switch from my microphone, which I'm going to show you. Okay, I wanted something that I could plug into this very easily, and this headset has a actual piece that is specifically only for like plugging into your phone or into your controller. Now, this is what I kind of wish I would have done. I like the green better. I'm not a huge fan of the color red. Red's such a violent color. But with the headset for the PC, it actually, I don't know if it shows it here. Okay, it doesn't show it here. So, I could be wrong on this page. But if you go on, if you go to Walmart, the PC one had a connector that converted your headset into a, I believe it was a USB connector. Either that or it was a 1-in and 2 splitter. Now, here, let me show you something that's not, you know what, I'll put it on the list anyway. Alright, yeah, so basically, like, if you have that issue, you can just order this piece, which is only $7, where it will literally turn your headset, which is this, with that cable, into, it'll allow you to go from, oh wait, no, this is the wrong piece. Oops, sorry, I'm a scrub. This is the piece you need. It will allow you to go from, that phone connection out into a headset for mic and for basically audio. So if that, you know what I mean, so that's basically the piece that you would need if you're going to get the Xbox One for that, unless you get the microphone that I show you, because the microphone has a headset pass-through, which is completely fine. But I just wanted to point this out, but these A10s are the only headset I would recommend. Trust me, don't be like me. Don't be like, oh, let's just try this headset or this headset or this headset. I went through probably a good, like, 4 or 5 headsets and spent, like, so much money when I first started YouTube just trying to find a decent headset that sounded nice, had nice, you know, it didn't hurt, I didn't get sweaty in it. There's just so many factors when you're looking for a good headset, and I'm super, super picky when it comes to audio, so... Alright, so the next thing on the list is a microphone. This, in my opinion, should come before your webcam. You can literally make videos without having your face in them. You know what I mean? Like I said, I apologize for the smushed screen. I just set this whole thing up real quick. This was like a spur of the moment sort of video. I was like, I think it's time for me to make one of these videos, to be completely honest. Oh, and it appears that you're actually supposed to have your microphone this way. I mean, that actually makes like a lot of sense. Alright, well anyways, moving on. So, basically, this microphone is probably the best microphone I've ever had. Audio in your videos it's so insanely important to have good audio. Like, the webcam doesn't really matter too much. You can do recordings, you can do editing now if you followed this guide. You can do good thumbnails with GIMP and TubeBuuddy. Both of those are just phenomenal. You have statistics readings. The next step in your YouTube setup is a decent microphone. So you're going to want to go with either this blue microphone's Yeti microphone or this one. This one's used by a lot of people that I know as well. This one's a little bit less expensive. I would just, bite the bullet and grab this guy. But if you can't afford it, I hear this blue snowball microphone is really good. I hear it's really nice. I hear it's very, very versatile. It's got a little stand. Pretty simple. You just, I think it's pretty much you just plug it in and go from there. But yeah, I would only buy blue microphones. It doesn't make sense to just buy just cheap microphones and have all of your quality pretty much degraded just because you went with like a $12 microphone. Now, if that's all you can afford, I understand, but I really urge you to not do videos with audio until you can get a microphone like this. I did. You can look at my beginning videos. They're not very good. They really aren't. I should have never used a webcam, and I should have just gotten a good microphone. And then eventually transitioned into content where I could record my face. But getting an important... oh my goodness, it's so important to just get a microphone with good sound quality. Okay, now on to the webcams. This is, I believe... yeah, okay, so this is the guy that I use, okay? So this particular webcam is really nice. The nice thing about this, it doesn't show you it, but on the bottom of it, it actually has a spot that you can screw into a webcam mount, and that's super important, guys. Like, very important that you get a webcam that you can put on a mount, because you can't just have your webcam lumbering around on random surfaces. You can't have it just laying about on your desk or taped to your screen. This stuff, none of that works, trust me. You need a webcam that you're able to affix to a mount. Now, this is the one I have. If I were to upgrade, I would seriously go to this one. This is designed for streamers. This is designed for us. Literally, this camera has been designed for us. It's a streaming cam. I guess it's really good. I don't have any experience with this, but I can definitely recommend it. It's anything really Logitech has always been super solid, but if you're trying to skip the I mean, this one's already 121. So if this is not that much more, from what I've heard, this camera's probably like, I think this camera's like 200 or something like that, 230. So it may be a little steep. Now, you can go down with the downgraded variant, which is the DDDDD. Give me a second. I have it here. Okay, give me a second. Let me try and figure this out real quick, and I'll show you the quality difference. Okay, so here's the downgraded version, which I really wouldn't recommend too much. But if you're just getting started, and it's all you can afford, I'm sure you can do some camera adjustments. As you can see, the webcam I use right here is the webcam that I have on my recommended list. You can see like the actual colors of my face. Everything looks pretty good. With this one up here, this guy right here, that is the C615 that's on the screen. Like I said, you can do probably some things to help fix the color. I look a little more bleached and whited out. But it is a good temporary alternative for doing whatever you need to do if you're trying to get started. Like I said, it's not a bad alternative. I don't super recommend it, but if you're trying to get something going, then yeah. Give me a second. Is this? Oh, it says it's 1080, but okay, never mind. So that one's 1080p still, but it for whatever reason it's definitely not as good as this guy right here. So I guess 1080 also comes at the you know, a more expensive webcam comes at the cost of quality. So if you want quality, you're going to have to go with this guy. But if you're trying to do something real quick and you want budget friendly, you'll go with this guy. So that's the C615 as opposed to the C920E. I recommend this one. I would just go ahead and grab it if you can. Otherwise, save money and just do videos without your face for now, and just get the good microphone. The good microphone is like pretty important. Alright, moving into the next phase of this. The next thing you'll need, once you get your webcam, is a webcam mount. And I recommend getting that, like, all at once, to be completely honest. This is the one that I use and highly recommend. It comes with this, which helps a little. It's literally like a little extra lighting. It really helps. It's so freaking amazing. My webcam's actually on it right now. Now, the reason why I recommend this, once you start doing these YouTube videos, guys, like, you need something that you can literally flex and move. So you can move your camera into certain areas. That way, it's having a let's put it this way. This is my old one, which I also recommend, but you have to be very careful with it. This thing is very, very fragile. It is made of very cheap materials. It's really thin. Why would I recommend it? It for a price of $18 to get you going, it's not bad. But I honestly, if you can spend the money, just go ahead and grab this guy. This is something, if you have a webcam and you're trying to do these videos immediately, this is the one thing I would say just get. If you have a webcam that you can mount, this is something that's definitely needed for these videos. This is so important, because with a mount like this, you can't really put your camera where you want it to go. You have to put it where it's going to fit. It's hard to explain, but those legs, they'll stick out, they'll be stuck, like you'll have to have your camera literally in the middle of your screen, whereas with a flex mount, all you have to do is just bend the mount into the shape that you want it to bend into, because this isn't a static shape right here. You can bend this however you want the mount to go. Also, it has multiple settings, multiple brightnesses. It has different types of lighting, mixed white, mixed soft, or mixed white and soft light. This camera is just, this webcam mount is just so good. It's the only thing that I super recommend, really, aside from the headset. The headset's really good. Alright, on to lighting. This is the lighting kit that I use. I feel like there's like so much other stuff that you can do and use with lighting. I will say this thing is pretty big, so just be aware that this thing's pretty massive. There's like a lot of other things I could have probably done with lighting. The only issue with this is just, like I said, the size. So it's kind of hard to work with. But other than that, this lighting kit's been really, really fantastic for me. I mean, I recommend it, but I feel like there's basically, here's the key to lighting, right? You just need something with a light bulb, and preferably, from what I understand, some sort of fabric like this, like a thin piece of almost like a parachute sort of white fabric filter. That way you're not getting all this massive glare. Like, the only reason I'm getting glare is because I'm wearing these. As you can see, things are lit up pretty nicely. Like I said, this thing's so massive. The only issue I'm having currently with this kit, just so you guys know, if you don't have a lot of room, my studio is very small, so I can't face this thing directly at me, or it looks like I'm literally. This is not the kit, but this is an example of how it looks when I have the actual. Here we go. This is how it looks when I have the lighting kit facing me. I have the lighting kit. Here, let me back this bad boy up. I have the lighting kit turned at a 90-degree angle against, oh wow, I can't point, that wall right there. In front of my setup. Let me turn this back down. So that's what I have. That's how I have it set up. There we go. Sorry, I had to... Oh, wow. Why is that so painful to look at? Oh, there we go. Anyways, so that's what I have. I have that facing a 90-degree angle at that wall, and my computer's right in front of it. It's off this way, probably about 3 or 4 inches away from the back of my computer, and to the... Well, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so basically it's just something you have to work with if you're going to get this kit. I recommend, if you have a smaller space, trying to find maybe a different solution with the soft light bulbs and some sort of filter. That's what I would do. Alright, the next thing on the list is kind of expensive. It's the Elgato Stream Deck. This thing is really great. To be honest, I need to actually go in and set more things up because I'm not using it to the fullest capabilities. But on the fly, you can do things like, I don't have a certain function set up right now, but you can do things like, if you hook it into snap filters, you can have like the head of a fox, or you can change like your eye or hair color. You can press buttons where you're like, okay, hey, how's it going? You can do full cam, and this is all stuff that you can just do really, really quickly just at the press of a button. I have a button on here for Twitch, since I stream on Twitch as well, that will literally throttle chat if it starts going insane. There's just, I can press one button and I can be like, oh no, that slime is consuming my soul, you know what I mean? And then automatically after a set amount of time it'll go back. I hear you can do voices, camera filters, effects, shakeage. Just this thing has an infinite amount of just uses. It's definitely something that I recommend, but this is after you have literally everything else. It doesn't make sense to actually get this right off the bat. Use that money on a webcam or a good microphone. But yeah, the Stream Deck's really nice. Alright, so aside from these glasses that I'm wearing right now, and the glasses on the screen, which are the same ones, everything else in this video is going to be a little situational. I'd still keep watching just in case. Now, if you do a lot of editing, which you probably will be doing if you're doing YouTube at all, I recommend these glasses. These glasses actually help a lot. They'll stop you from getting headaches. They've stopped me from getting dry eyes, sore eyes, the burning sensation. They help with insomnia, fatigue. These things are just really nice. They're pretty stylish as well. I like them. They're really, really good. Those will also be in the description. The next thing we're going to go on to, we'll just close out of these tabs as we go, and whatever shows up, that's what we'll go over. These acoustic sound tiles, these things have been so good. They've allowed me to honestly open up as a YouTuber with my videos, because I can be like loud and express myself a little bit more. Just, you know, that way I'm not like freaking my neighbors out or anything like that. So these are really good. With these, you're going to want to get some sort of... Okay, so it doesn't show here. You're going to want to get the acoustic tile glue. You could just type that in Amazon and you'll be able to get it. If you can't find that, then... Here, let me just spin around here. This is way super extreme overkill, but you can find this at, like, at Lowe's. Okay. Basically, it's 3M. You don't need high strength. This is like industrial glue. That is like super overkill. You definitely don't need that. Just get like the one that's get like the lowest strength, because you're not trying to attach a car to your wall. Okay, so if you have enough space, you're gonna want to grab yourself a really nice mouse pad. Now, I will say that this is super cool, but just the colors just get annoying after a while. But just having a nice, very large mouse pad is super nice. What I do is I have my microphone on top of it. I have my Stream Deck on top of it. I have my keyboard on top of it, and I still have like quite a bit of room for my mouse. So when I'm using my keyboard, my hands are like really comfortable. They have this nice, like really nice soft memory gel, yeah, it's just gel, gel spot to have my hands resting. It's very comfortable. So even, I mean, for like $23, this is kind of worth it in my opinion. Now, if you don't have enough space, and you have enough space for a desk, and you don't have really a desk, this is the desk I would recommend. Now, you know, there's gaming desks, all this and that. This is definitely the desk I would recommend. It's currently unavailable, apparently. But what I would recommend looking for is an L-shaped desk, like this. You don't need any fancy carbon fiber, ultra gamer desk. Literally, all of that stuff is going to be so freaking distracting while you're trying to edit and record. All the, like, the strobing lights, and it's just, it's way too much. Just, I know it sounds ridiculous, just trust me on it. Like, you don't need stuff that has, like, the strobing lights and things are moving back and forth. It makes it so difficult to actually concentrate. But, yeah, something that's L-shaped and basic. I like a nice solid color. I prefer like a nice black desk. That's what I use. So I can be working over here, and then I can turn around over here and use my laptop. I have my monitor here. I can use the monitor, you know, type things in, do stuff, and then come over here, look at comments real quick. But even if I didn't have the laptop, you know, it's still so nice, because I have my printer over there. I have just everything set up. I have controllers for the Xbox here. There's just so much room, papers, different notes for YouTube. There's just like a lot of nice stuff you can do with an L-shaped desk. And since it's L-shaped, you can do what I did, which is make it the opposite of a corner, so you have all this space. Or you can actually put the desk in a corner and save space with this, while literally giving yourself so much room. Now, speaking of monitors, I don't know what type of monitor you currently have, or if you have multiple. I recommend just having one. Everyone will say grab two. Just grab one really freaking wide monitor. That's my recommendation. Just grab a wide, very freaking wide, curved monitor. This is the one that I use. This is the Spectre gaming monitor. And this thing is very clean. Now, it is kind of steep for the 278 when you can pick up two smaller monitors at, I don't know, how much are monitors these days? Yeah, nah, just get the really wide monitor. That's what I would recommend. Or you could get like a less wide one and just get this one. That's still by Spectre. They do some pretty nice stuff. Nonetheless, back on track. This is the gaming keyboard and mouse that I use. I don't know if I recommend it or not. This is just what I use for this specific stuff. I like the mouse. It's really nice. It's wireless. A lot of people freak out when stuff is wireless. They're like, but you're losing the amount of control you need. Watch this. This is my hand moving very slightly. I'm barely even moving my hand at all. You may or may not believe that. And that's with my sensitivity on my mouse cranked all the way down. I didn't understand why I was having such trouble like editing videos. It's because with my old mouse that I had, it was set up so high, the settings under mouse, that this mouse, since it was so sensitive, I wasn't able to like get in those like specific spots that I needed to. So this mouse is like so freaking sensitive. And the keyboard's really nice as well. Now, like I said, I don't recommend strobing lights, but this thing does not strobe. It's rainbow all the way across. And it's really nice. It makes things so easy to see when you're like trying to edit in the dark at night or whatever, or during the day or whatever. It just makes things really, really super nice. I really like this setup. The keyboard's actually constructed of aluminum. Oh, wait, is it aluminum? I can't tell. It feels like aluminum. No, yeah, it's definitely aluminum. Oh, yeah, keyboard is made of aluminum. It literally says that right there. It's really nice. Okay, here's me just typing random things on the keyboard. It's pretty quiet. I mean, it could be a little more silent, but it's pretty quiet. So, if you're not... I mean, there's those mechanical keyboards... Even though this is a mechanical fuel. Okay, that makes sense. So the mechanical keyboards, they go crunch, 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 crunch. It's like you're eating chips. That's how loud they normally are. And when you're recording videos, you really don't want, if you're typing something, you really don't want it to sound like you're eating chips in someone's ears. That freaks people out. This one, for the keyboard, it's nice. I mean, aluminum construction. The mouse is decent. I'm honestly, until I get a sponsor, this is the one I would recommend. Until I can actually see a different product, if someone wants to toss me a keyboard or a mouse to review, I'm game with that. But until then, this one's pretty decent. They're really, really low-key on their branding, though. I don't even really know what this is called. But they're so freaking low-key on their branding. They don't even, like, give a brand name for it. It's so funny. But it's really nice. It's like, probably, like, the nicest thing I've ever had, keyboard-wise. And you can put your phone here, but mind, you know, your phone's not going to fit there if it has a case on it. So, that's just something to consider. Alright, now on to the chair. This is the chair I use. This is the Respawn Omega XI Fortnite Gaming reclining ergonomic chair with footrest. Once again, I actually don't know if I recommend this chair at all. It's decently comfortable. It has some support, but my my one buddy, he showed me his chair, and it's got like this nice back pillow, lumbar support. This chair is very comfortable though. Don't get it twisted. It's pretty nice. I don't know why we're doing this. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's really nice. We have this lever to recline the back. This lever lets you go up and down. And then this here, this actually comes out. And then it comes up, and then you can recline it all the way back and lay down in your gaming chair. Now, I don't know why you would want to do that, because if you're going to lay down, you might as well just lay on the couch or the bed. But if you ever want to recline in your gaming chair for whatever reason, that's definitely a feature. But it is nice that you can put this out and like rest your feet on it while you're editing videos. So there is that. That's not too bad. Okay, so the next thing, if for whatever reason you're having a hard time recording your console to your gaming computer, then what you're going to need is a stream card. And this is like a $57 one. That it's going to be in the description. This is definitely the card that I would get. It's cheap. It's easy. Literally, this is what you do, okay? You plug in your console into this part with the HDMI. You plug this part into your TV. You don't even have to worry about doing that if you don't want to. But this USB gets plugged into your computer. And basically what it does is it takes this HDMI input and it turns it into a webcam. And then you can put that webcam in OBS and record your games that way. It's cheap, it's easy, it's not bad. That's the way I do it. It makes life like so much easier. Alright, so we've come to the very end of the line. I've made a list, an Amazon list, that has all this stuff on it for you guys. So basically what you'll be able to do is just click on this stuff, and then you'll be able to click through it, and you'll be able to get to whatever you need, and then you can like check things off as you go. But yeah, so this is gonna help you guys out. I really hope you liked this video. Sorry it dragged on. Normally I don't have videos this long. My Quantum Break ones are kind of this long, but I just think it's so important that you guys like take this advice. I know, you know, this is the stuff you'll need to just make good content. Like I said, that stuff at the end was kind of optional, but all the beginning stuff, like the camera, the mount, the microphone, all of that stuff is very important. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something. Alright, I'll catch you guys next time.